It's cuffing season, y'all, sometimes known as the season of the jump off. Don't ruin the best relationship in your life by reducing Jesus to a jump off. Let's jump into this. Hey, thank you for joining me on my channel. Today we're going to talk about, is Jesus your jump off? Now, before we talk about whether Jesus is the jump off, let's define what a jump off is. A jump off has other names: side chick, side piece, a little something something on the side, your little oomph oomph. Whatever it is outside of your declared relationship is considered a jump off. It's something that you can hop onto quickly, but if the heat gets too hot or if the ride goes too fast, you can jump off very quickly. It's something that you don't make a long-lasting attachment to, you don't make devotion to or connection with. It's just something you jump on for a good time, knowing that at any point you can jump off. Throughout history, man has been unfaithful to God. God created the nation of Israel. He brought them out of slavery, brought them into their promised land, and he warned them, do not intermarry and intermingle with these other nations. Why? Because you will chase after their gods. He knew that they would be enticed away from him. And so he was the steady, faithful, loyal, do-right God. And they chased after these other gods. They chased after the jump off. Fast forward to 2021, and we live in a time now when it's been reversed. Now, many of us have made a God of ourselves. We think of ourselves as our own God. We think of our money, our degrees, our influence, our power, prestige. Those are the things that we worship as our God, and we look at Jesus as a jump off. Jesus is good for extra blessings. He's good for favor. He's good for all these other things. But we depend on ourselves. We're loyal and faithful and true to ourselves. We treat ourselves as the primary. We treat those other gods as the primary, and we just run to him for the extracurricular. Now, there are three ways that I think this happens. Number one, I think we choose fun over faithfulness. Fun over faithfulness. So we run to Jesus when we want things and activities, and we want a good time, or we want a mate, or we want something that is going to be fun for us. But Jesus wants us coming to him with faithfulness, for faithfulness. He wants us to be faithful to him, but we treat him like a source of fun, like the jump off. You leave the declared primary relationship to go out and have a good time somewhere else, rather than being faithful to that relationship. You have a little source of fun that's outside the framework or the scope of your relationship. And many of us, by making ourselves a God, making our own things, possessions, or activities or abilities a God, we've relegated Jesus to the fun instead of faithfulness. Now, another way I think that happens is when we choose lust over loyalty. These two go hand in hand. The lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, the pride of life. These are the things that will always draw us into sin. And we want Jesus to provide us with what we want, but we don't want to be loyal. Give me what I want. Give me what I think I need, but you can't count on me. I won't stand by you. I won't stand with you, and I won't stand for you. But hook me up as soon as you can. That's why we've learned to pray these ATM style prayers. We push a couple buttons, we say a couple words, as praises go up, blessings come down, we start quoting stuff that's not even in the Bible, and we expect, pa-ping, Jesus is going to give us exactly what we want. But Jesus is looking for loyalty. We're out looking for lust. And the third way is right now. We choose right now versus doing right. Nobody really now in this day and age, nobody really wants to put stuff in the crock pot and let it cook for 3 or 4 days. We want to pop it in the microwave, hit a couple buttons, and the thing comes right out. We want what we want right now. Sometimes what we want, we're not ready for it and it ain't ready for us. But when we do right, God can afford to give us the things that he has in store for us because we've gotten them in his time frame, in his plan. It's important for us to choose doing right over right now. Because what you want right now, you might not want tomorrow. And many of us wanted stuff yesterday that we don't want today. Many people are stuck in relationships because you had to have them right now. And then you look up and you still got them. And you're trying to get rid of them. The reality is, fun over faithfulness won't work. Lust over loyalty won't work. Right now over doing right won't work. But when we're faithful and loyal and we do right, Jesus stops being our jump off. He becomes our one and only. And when he's our one and only, he will supply all of our needs. He will give us the desires of our heart. He will take care of us. He will protect us. He will guide us, bring us out of darkness into his marvelous light when he's not the jump off. Thank you guys for jumping in the net with us as we walk through Is Jesus a Jump Off? I hope that this information was edifying for you. And what I'm trying to do here is engage you and educate you a little bit and entertain you a little bit. I crack a couple jokes. Most importantly, I want to empower you to live a life that is pleasing to God, but that it's powered by God. We want to please him, but we want him to be the engine that drives the car that is our lives. Listen, we'd love to have you leave a comment, hit that like button. If this content was engaging for you, was informative for you, something that you like, share it with a friend. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification so you can know when new content drops. Check out any of the other videos on our channel. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And listen, I will catch you later.